Hello and welcome to the Ionic by Example course. In this course you will learn how to create mobile applications with Ionic. Ionic is a toolkit that lets you write mobile apps in HTML, CSS and JavaScript and then build and run them in both Android and iOS. It's an open source project, so it's completely free to use, but at the same time it's backed by a well-funded startup. After some 18 months of development, version 1.0 was released in May 2015, that is just a few weeks ago at the time of this recording. So this is the perfect time to start learning Ionic. Now let me tell you something about myself. I'm not going to bore you with my full biography, you can just go and read that in the course page if you're interested. What I'd like to tell you is how I personally started using Ionic. I've been developing mobile apps for a few years using the standard native approach, that is, writing Java for Android and Objective-C first and Swift later for iOS. And let me tell you, it's a huge pain. I've been thinking for a while there must be a better way to do this. So I've been investigating different tools for cross-platform mobile development, and that's how I got to Ionic. I really think it is the best solution currently available if you want to develop mobile apps in the same way as you develop web apps, that is, using HTML5. So this course is for you if you know HTML, CSS and JavaScript and you want to develop mobile apps using those same languages and a similar approach to web development. If you happen to know AngularJS as well, that's great, because Ionic is built on top of AngularJS. If you don't know Angular, you should still be able to follow this course, because I will briefly explain each Angular concept the first time we use it. But just to be clear, this is not a comprehensive course on AngularJS. There are many great courses out there on that subject. Let's have a quick look at the course structure now. In this first overview section, you'll learn the basic concepts of hybrid apps, Ionic and Apache Cordova, that is the project used by Ionic to build and run your apps as native apps. In the next section, we'll see how to set up all the tools required. Sections 3 and 4 are the central parts of this course, where we will develop 2 complete apps, and by doing that you'll learn all the basics of Ionic development, including using the most common Ionic components, AngularJS controllers and services, and how all the pieces fit together to build a complete app. The last 2 sections are more like a catalog of smaller examples, covering many different features that we didn't use in the first 2 apps. We'll cover more Ionic components like tabs and side menus, and then Cordova plugins that are add-ons that allow you to access native device APIs like the phone camera. By enrolling in this course on Udemy, you don't just get access to these video lectures, you also get personalized help by posting questions and comments using the discussions functionality, and I will personally answer them typically within 24 hours. You can download the source code for all the examples from the resources associated with each lecture. You will also have access to all future updates to this course, and I do plan to keep it up to date over time by covering any new features that may be added to Ionic after version 1.0. I will also add new lectures based on your feedback, so if you think that there's something else that should be covered in this course, please do let me know. You can post a comment in the discussions, or if you prefer, you can also send me a private message from my profile page on Udemy. So, I hope you're ready to start and learn how to create mobile apps in HTML5 with Ionic.